Hey guys, here, Roadrunner2613, bringing you the news of the day, or month, or day, whatever you want to call it. That's right, another discussion video, over this time, Black Ops 3. Now everyone's really excited for this one, at least I know I am, I don't know, maybe a lot of people have been kind of quitting on the series, and they're like, screw this, I'm out of here, kind of thing. And, which is really sad, it really is, that they're not really excited for this gameplay, this game itself. I've heard a lot of people say they love it, I've heard a lot of people say they don't like it. I mean, it's a real shame, by all means, that they don't. They're not really excited for this game, and it really is a shame that that people are not excited for this game. And now, okay, I understand this thing is that yes, the other Call of Duty has failed. Advanced Warfare failed. I mean, it was supposed to bring back, but it did do better. Well, okay, it did do somewhat better, not like astoundingly better than Advanced Warfare, and it didn't do better than. It didn't do better than it did do better than Ghost, but it didn't do as well as people were expecting. And Sledgehammer Games was that was like the first game they made. So first time they kind of really like amped it up a little too much. In my opinion, I think they expected players to do too much. Like they went from ground to air in like a few seconds, and I mean, really overall, that's not bad. But you're asking players, to basically give up all they know about the series. Like, you're asking them to give it up, like, by all means. And it's ridiculous that it's crazy, by all means, because you're telling them that now here's this new system for you, now you must learn it for the Call of Duty game, and it was crazy, it was dumb. I didn't like it that much, because I mean, at first it was kind of cool. Advanced Warfare kind of do something kind of new and interesting, and the movement was a little odd. As soon as I picked up that controller and started using it, I felt way out of my comfort zone, and I didn't like it. Of course, after you play more and more, you get used to it, and you get better, and that's pretty good. But the idea that for the player to the Activision and Call of Duty people to say, "Here's your new system, use it," and it's like, what? It didn't work, in my opinion. So it was awful. Now that's why people don't like it. I know a lot of people didn't like they liked the game itself. The weapons were kind of nice. The idea of what they were trying to do was really nice as well. Get out of here. Okay. Alright, got our shotgun. We might be able to go all the way with this, I don't know. So, the idea is that oh, that was just lame. We went 45-1. We could have gone 50. That's fine. Let's see if we can go back on it again. So the idea was that the idea of the game was that it allowed players to get something new. It was supposed to help to basically give back, to be more next generation. Because I mean, we're on Xbox Ones now, we're on PS4s, and of course the usual PCs. But mostly, like I said, we were getting new consoles, new systems, so they wanted to, do a lot more with it, and that wasn't too bad. Now, my opinion here is that the fact is that Advanced Warfare did it all wrong. They jumped way too fast, and Treyarch has decided they're not going to do that. We're going to do something like it, which is where the idea of Titanfall will come in. Now, remember in Titanfall they had the thrust jump, which wasn't too bad. Now, you can't really yell at Treyarch for this. but it's not a bad strategy. What they're trying to do is not only save the franchise from being basically bankrupt and the worst series in the world and letting Battlefield win 2 times in a row, and you have to admit that they have won twice. That Treyarch has been able to win. Not Treyarch. Call of Duty itself has lost 2 years in a row. They lost with Battlefield 4 and the Call of Duty Ghosts, and they lost just now, recently, with the idea of
sentry gun ready to deploy.
They just lost the idea with my own sentry gun just killed me. That's crap. I hate that. Okay. The idea is that
Care package awaiting orders. Friendly care package inbound. Dragonfire ready.
ooh, actually the Dragonfire's gonna come in handy for later. For what I gotta tell you. I don't know. So they're trying to bring it back because okay, Battlefield Hardline came out and Call of Duty lost with Advanced Warfare. Advanced Warfare took too much of a leap, and you know what? What's funny is that I think that called Hardline was not only just a filler in for the Battlefield series, but I think it basically just mocked Call of Duty. I think it just did. I think it just laughed at them because Battlefield really didn't do anything with theirs except change the scenery to cops and robbers, which wasn't too bad, and they had a cool little couple things, new game modes, stuff like that. But most of it was just a thing so they can laugh at the Call of Duty franchise. I think that's what it was, and it's sad that Call of Duty has dropped so much in a few years. But now, for 3 years, Treyarch has worked on this game, probably even longer than that, and here they are back again with a great. They're back again with a great title. Now, apparently, to some of the game reviewers and stuff, that it wasn't even supposed to be called Black Ops 3. It was supposed to be called like Operation something or whatever. And people kept talking about it, saying it's Black Ops 3. And the only reason they said this, people, was because not only they wanted another Black Ops game, but it's just that when you okay, that when a game when you have Modern Warfare 1, 2, and 3, and then you have Black Ops 1 and 2, people were basically expecting it. So don't sit there and think that, oh, it's another Black Ops thing. Now just know this is the last Black Ops game. That's pretty much mostly over after this. So okay, so that was the deal with that, and it's not doing too bad. It really isn't. Now they say, okay, so the idea is that now Treyarch has come up with the idea. Now this is something new that they're bringing to the game field. So there is something new coming to Call of Duty, and that is the speculations, the specs, special characters, which wasn't too bad. Oh, these dogs are just ripping a whole new one. That isn't too bad. Like, by all means, it's not. And well, we've got 115 kills. Okay, so we're gonna keep this up. We're just pretty much going until the all 30 minutes here, I believe. Giving you guys the gameplay.
Care package awaiting orders.
Okay. So, like I said, that's what Call of Duty's trying to do. They're trying to do something cool, trying to do something new, and it's nice.
Gun down, stand by.
Orbital VSAT awaiting orders.
Shut out.
Sorry, I'm just like really focused on this one. Okay, so there's speculation, which is supposed to be like a special character saying this is the multiplayer details right here for you.
Unit on standby.
Dogs again. Or reset. Okay, so the idea, real quick, is that speculation. So far, there's 9 characters in total. It's been talked about, but there might be more due to DLC. So, like when DLC packs come out, so obviously there's their basic 4 DLC packs. That when the DLC comes out, that you also get maybe another character. I feel like that's what's going to happen. You're not only going to get another zombie's name, maybe a DLC weapon, but you're also probably going to get like another special character in the scene. But there's 4 of them so far. One of them is named Ruin, and he uses gravity spikes, which works like Advanced Warfare's Death from Above. You just boost up and then you slam down, and it looks like you're taking 2 swords and you're slamming into the ground. And you can see that in the trailer. You can see him do that in the reveal trailer. And if you guys haven't seen that yet, which like I said, I will put that in the description down below for you guys to check out and watch. Now, there's also, like I said, he has another ability, which all these unique special characters come out with not only some powers, but also some gadgets. And the thing he comes out with is your basic simple. Sorry, I was grabbing some paper here real quick, so that's why I was a little bit stopped. Sorry to have that happen, but it happens. It's all right, not a big deal. I just hope no one steals my car. The thing is that IGN got the chance to play this a little bit, and he said that while he was playing this, that he felt like he earned the special power pretty much like he would the UAV, because the powers and gadgets that are used in the game for the characters are pretty much like score streaks, and that's how they'll play out. Now, the idea for that is that actually a little bit on the scary side.
Care package awaiting orders.
They're just like, booyah, can't get me. Okay, so they kind of stole it. Although I haven't seen anybody like pull it out to kill me with it.
Guardian ready for deployment.
Get some quick scoping in for you guys. Okay, well, that was just awful. So, let's go with this. Oh, that's just
Fire ready for launch.
There's some Guardian kills here. Okay, so while we're cooking them, anybody want theirs rare, medium rare, anything like that? Anyway, no? We sneaky with you. Okay, so anyway, his thing is that's what the IGN was saying about that, and this is where I got most of my news from. Now, his ability that the Ruin has is, let's see if I can find it here on my list here. Right there. It's called Overdrive is what they got it named, and then the name might change, so don't think that it will or won't. It just depends.
Another kill.
Care package inbound.
Okay. So anyway.
War machine on standby.
Shoot her down.
Orbital VSAT on standby. Orbital VSAT online.
Oh, I had to reload it. I thought I could
War machine
shoot it up.
on standby.
Okay. Let's go with this. Go with the classic Peacekeeper. Some DLC weapon gameplay. Okay. Alright, so we're running out of time. We like have 15 minutes here. I'm not gonna. Okay, real quickly though, is that I'm gonna pop this over here real quick. Is that the campaign is isn't too bad, but I don't want to spoil the story because I mean I kind of like the story of ideas for Call of Duty. The biggest thing I'm going to really talk about is the zombies and the multiplayer because that's really all it's supposed to really. They released a lot of multiplayer stuff. The campaign really is basically telling you that there's going to be 4-player co-op, and you can do that. You might be able to do that with a split screen, so you know you and your buddy can play.
Lightning strike awaiting coordinates. Orbital VSAT on standby.
Threat neutralized. Throwing smoke.
Unit in your
I might be able to hit like 200 here.
He's gone.
Okay, so just getting on this real quick. So that's like I said, you can play 4-player co-op, which you might be able to play with friends and all that great stuff. Bounce right off of there.
package inbound.
Here we go.
Lightning strike on standby.
Killed my own self with it, and pretty much took that entire team.
VSAT online.
Reloading. Smoke.
Okay, so
Care package on standby.
okay, so the idea is that
Dragonfire ready for launch.
that's what they're trying to do. And it's going to be more open area and stuff like that, but there's not really much to say about the campaign. It's really not a big deal. It's not really that big. It's not really that wanted. Like, no one really is like all over that and everything else. Now,
Care package on standby.
oh, I got knifed. Okay, so
MQ-27 Dragonfire ready for deployment.
Shot out.
Care package inbound.
Drop it.
all right. So anyway,
Dragonfire.
the idea is that
Hostile UAV above.
Okay, so that's what they're trying to do, implement then the 4-player co-op and all that for the campaign. And you can play by yourself or play with some friends or with other people that's randomly online who are very close to your level. It's supposed to be more open area and let you allow you to choose your own ways and everything else. So it's kind of open objective in this, I guess, anime. I mean, I don't really know. Like, you can have different tactics and strategies to it, and the game kind of evolves. Now, yeah, okay, so... Okay, you gotta get rid of that.
Threat neutralized. Shot out. Dropped it. Another kill.
This Type 25 has always been so OP in the games. Okay, so like I said, they were trying to best on that, and there's also, like I said, there is a beta for this game, and you can only get that through pre-ordering. You can only get that through pre-ordering.
War machine on standby.
Back reload.
So you can only get that through pre-ordering the game, and that, so far it's only been on hard disk. Like you can't get a digital purchase of it. Like you can't go to the Xbox store right now. You can't go to GameStop and ask for a digital download code. You can only get it on a hard copy right now.
Shot out. Enemy down.
Care package awaiting orders.
He's gone. Run down, stand by.
Ah, damn it. Okay, so.
27 Dragonfire.
Like I said, there's a bit for it, and it's kind of a shame. I don't think there's gonna be. I hope there's some footage like that allow you to make some videos of it. But so far, it's been speculated that you can play maybe like a week or 2 weeks of the thing, and that the beta might start around actually after Gamescom. Maybe at Gamescom we'll get like a multiplayer reveal like they did for Black Ops 2. We'll get a couple days of it, people playing it around the world. Maybe like have the Call of Duty champions from who were played in 2015's called Champs. Probably come back and play the new game and sponsor it kind of a way. That'd be kind of cool. But it's going to be really.
Care package on standby.
Actually, want this. Okay, so. Room up on him.
Orbital VSAT awaiting orders.
Okay, so like I said, that's what they're working on trying to do.
Threat neutralized. Sticky out.
K9 unit on standby.
That's what they're trying to implement, trying to work on.
Orbital VSAT online.
For that. So like I said, that's what they. But they're still trying to tweak it. They said that they're still working on it, of course. Now, so I said we gotta get back to the characters. I know you guys wanted to know what the other 3 were. Now, the other one was Sepra's, and that was her weapon was Annihilator. That's her. It's a high caliber revolver that allows her to basically shoot out high caliber rounds. It has penetration to it, and they allow her to shoot, do collaterals all day long. If she lines them up perfectly, she can pull the trigger and take them out one shot, 2 in 1, which isn't too bad. I mean, in a way, I just hope it ain't so OP that people ain't gonna want to play the game anymore. Hope that it ain't so bad. Because it's gonna be really horrible to have that be spammed. If it's really easy to get it, like the IGN guy said about the powers and stuff. But she has a thing called the combat focus, which is like a multiplayer to the score streak. Like she gets double the points, so it's like a point multiplier that allows her to get stuff like that, which isn't too bad in my per se. Really nice by all means. Okay, they're gonna probably take that, but it's fine. Okay, and that's what her ability is, which isn't too bad. It's not too bad at all. Now, like I said, you can only, like, as soon as the match begins, you can pick only one, and that's what you're stuck with until the end of the match. And then the next match, you can pick another one if you want, or just stay with the same one. And this, by doing so, you can level up the character. The character will allow you to have more unlocked, so you get different kinds of abilities. Maybe you can upgrade abilities and have them last longer and stuff like that, which isn't by all means any bad. Like, it's not really bad at all. The only issue that people might have really is that
Care package awaiting orders.
Gun down, stand by. Drop them. Don't explosive.
the only issue that players might have is that it might be spammed too much. Because if it's a multiplayer, they can keep getting that multiplier again, and maybe that might be actually good when they do double XP. Those extra points can get you ranked up faster, so it's gonna be really great. So I don't know. So that's what they're going to work on. Now the next and final one, or third one is the Outrider, and she's also a trick. And her thing is the bow and arrow. It's a compound bow with explosive bolts, and she calls it the Sparrow. And she focuses on more about kind of being sneaky, I guess. She has her ability is the Vision Pulse, which acts like threat grenades that allow her to do. I like almost all threes. They allow her to
Guardian ready for deployment.
see if anybody comes through around and
Gun down, stand by.
okay. Now they allow it allows her to see through walls and shows up all enemy locations. So think of it like a threat grenade, but in your eyes. And kind of like an MMS site right here. But this will be more like on a full screen. And I don't know if it'll pulse. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. But it kind of highlights everything. So probably, I think the play it's going to look like this. You're going to be walking around like this, and you're going to see someone right there, and you can pop up and go like this. So, like, see this person here? Boom. And you're playing. This is how it looks. You'll be walking. Hold on, let me reload here. Be walking. Boom. Guy right there. Walking. See this guy here. Boom. There you go. And that's what it's going to be like. I think that's what it's going to do. And because you can obviously see players, it ain't hard to see them. Which I'm sure there's some perks or some counter abilities to this, because I don't think it's going to be all so easy for them to do this. Now, of course, I'm pretty sure everything's going to be a short amount of time, which isn't too bad. And I think we end this right here with 350. We're going to pop this out. There we go. 352.30 basically, which isn't too bad
Parameters obtained.
by all means. So we do a basic run at everything. Now, as you get close to the end here, I want to say quick is that the final fourth one we got here is called a Reaper, and he's a killer robot. Now his item is a scythe, which is a minigun that'll emerge from his arm, and he has the ability to glitch. His glitch ability allows him to flash back a few moments, so he can get forward, and you pass him, you pass each other on the battlefield. He can use his ability glitch, and then I'll actually push him backwards, so the enemy can actually be like, sees him turn, starts turning towards him. He can activate his glitch, and then instead of being shot in the back, he can get behind the other guy who's basically and get behind him, turn the tables, and shoot him in the back. So stuff like that, which is going to be really great. I'm going to actually love using that a lot. It's kind of like your exo slide. If you notice, like when you're playing Advanced Warfare, you run up, and then you see someone, they bump into you. You can actually zoom out. You can exo slide out of the way or dash to the side or whatever, and then you start shooting at them. And yeah, I think that's what's going to be used for a lot. So it's not too bad. But everything's boots on the ground. It is boots on the ground, and there is some thrust jumps, which is going to allow players to like pop up and get to high places, which isn't too bad. It really isn't. By all means, and it only lasts for probably it's gonna only last for like a few seconds because I'm thinking Titanfall, and it didn't last that long. In Titanfall, you notice how it wasn't so crazy and wild, and you can chain these moves together. Every single movement you do is chained together. You can run up and do an exo slide. Then as you get to a mantle, you can mantle an object, and then as you run, you can thrust up, get on top of a place, get to the sniper rifle point, pop, 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 kill some guy with a sniper rifle, and all of a sudden start doing the thing. Guy comes flying up in the air towards you. You can dash to the side. Slide to the side or whatever, for full movement abilities, and you can like melee them or shoot them as you're sliding, and then you can, as you get to the edge of the ship, you can pop off of it, fly in the air, thrust it, grab a wall, and start running along the wall, and then bounce over to another wall, and then take off. I mean, the movement is all chained. It is chained movement, and I love it. I love the idea that they're going to do this, and I'm really, really excited for this game. Now, they call them cyber cores. And some of these are, and there's a thing called cyber cores, and this is what allows the player to use the ability at any given time. Now this right here is for campaign here. I forgot to mention this as I was going down the list. I saw this real quick, but I wanted to add it in. For two examples they have, which is probably a multiplayer as well. They're kind of little abilities, like exo abilities, I guess is the best option I could say for them. Not exactly. But there's one called Immolation, which allows the players to actually set targets on fire with a flick of the wrist. Now you can see Immolation. There's a guy who will actually shoot some white stuff out of his arm, and it looks like little white swarm bugs, and it swarms people, and then all of a sudden they just caught on fire. That is basically Immolation right there, and I have a feeling you're going to upgrade that. Maybe it's going to start out like a shock charge. You can use it to stun them. They can't see. They can still shoot and stuff, but they can't do anything, and then you can actually evade and start shooting them if you get it right. Or as you use the weapon or use the ability more and more, you can upgrade it to where it'll actually you shoot it and then you can do the set them on fire, which would be like C4, which would be great. Now, remote hijack, which I wanted to show you in the campaign, and I never got around to it on the list. I forgot about it. I'm so sorry, guys. It's a horrible example. But remote hijack is another ability they have, and this will allow you to take command of enemy drones, vehicles, and robots, like the Black Cat itself. And so, like that, like I said, if you see the Dragonfire running around, people have remote hack. They can see the Dragonfire, they point their thing, they go ahead and remote hack it, and basically, as you can be controlling the thing, and then all of a sudden you're kicked out. The enemy's kicked out. You take the pilot seat, and you just start going and just killing people. You can see that happen inside the reveal trailer. Like I said, a lot of this stuff you can see in the reveal trailer. If you have no idea what I'm talking about here, you can see it yourself in the link below for the trailer, which is amazing and wonderful. Now, as I said, multiplayer has 3 ways to level up and rank up, and that is with not only one being the basic, simple, play the game and get experience points. The second one is weapon experience, which, if you notice, real quickly here, is right here. Right here. See all this? You got to get by using the weapon. You earned attachments and stuff like that, and they're bringing the system back. The whole pick system, the weapons, You know, here, instead of doing challenges like in Advanced Warfare, which was so lame, it really is, like, you had to do 3 double kills to get this attachment, and then do, like, 80 kills to get this attachment. I mean, just make it experience. The more the weapon you use, the more attachments you'll get. I mean, you still gotta do stuff. And here, I feel like the camo challenges might be back, and be the simple, basic, you know, better than ever thing. And I hope they bring back diamond camo. Royalty camo in Advanced Warfare was god awful, but there's really nothing else you can do inside Advanced Warfare except just play, rank up, and do things. So that's really boring, and I'm kind of getting tired of Advanced Warfare. I really am. It's really the only game I got right now that I can play on my free time. I can make videos for it once in a while for you guys, but it's just, honestly, it's not a Call of Duty game I like. Black Ops 2 is my favorite, and Black Ops 1 is my second favorite. And I started off playing Modern Warfare 3 for online, and it wasn't too bad for me. I did like some of the DLC maps for them, but mostly Treyarch has been my favorite throughout the entire years of thing. I never played World at War or any of the other ones online, but I played Black Ops 1 online, and I played Black Ops 2, and I really got into Black Ops 2, as you can see. And it's been my favorite game ever since then, and I still have it. I still like playing it. I bought so many copies for this game because once in a while they'll break. I have family members and friends that would come over and hang out, and they just sometimes things would get broke and things like that, and sometimes the Xbox would eat my game and not be nice. So I spent a lot of money on Black Ops 2. I've got all its DLCs. I've been trying to get all its camo packs. So it's really nice. But the idea is that they're trying to do this is amazing, and I love it. I really do. I am so rooting for Treyarch right now for this to go well. I'm hoping that they actually, for the first time ever in a long time, actually blow Battlefield away. And it's going to be really cool if they do this. Now, they're also doing the speculation thing, which, by the way, by my thinking of this, is the more you use the character. So, like, if I took Reaper as my main character, which Reaper sounds really cool to me, because he's just a killer robot, and the idea you can play a killer robot and just take out people is just amazing to me. That if you use Reaper a lot of the times, and you can probably earn, like, as you level up with Reaper as his character, then you actually gain not only maybe some customization items to him, but you also might, like, do certain challenges. You can unlock special power-ups, like maybe his glitch, you can use it twice instead of one time, or maybe it allows you to go back a lot farther. Maybe you can change directions, stuff like that. I mean, after you get done using it, kind of everything slows down for a slight moment. Like if you run at full speed and then glitch back, and everything slows down for a brief second, giving you time to aim in and doom 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 doom. I mean, it's really cool to see that. But also another thing is, if you ever watch the reveal trailer, you also notice that there's underwater battle system. So, like in Advanced Warfare, you can go ahead and dive underwater and not die, and you can sit there and be like, "Hey, look, I'm prone in water. Here's my knife and everything." But that's all you can really do, which is kind of sad. You can do a little bit of a swim system in Defender, which isn't too bad either. But it's just the way everything else is, the way it all seems. That's it. Now, there are like some score streaks. If you noticed, okay, here's your score streaks. So far, what I've seen is, I have a feeling that the Dragonfire, that drone-like Dragonfire, is coming back in. It's coming back into the game. Now, I have a feeling the Death Machine and the War Machine are going to come together as one, because there is a point in the time that there is a turret, like a heavy big gun, that looks like the Death Machine, but it shoots out rockets, and you can see that in the game, in the reveal trailer, which is really, really sweet. I don't really see much on that, but it's really nice that they have it. Now there was 3 maps in the game that were revealed to everyone that we're able to play. So you might be able to end up playing these in the beta. But the 3 maps they got so far is called Combine, and I'm going to read the description for them. Now it says, set in remote Egyptian Sahara, a vertical farming and sustainably research facility which plays fast and frantic with tight interiors and an open middle and a dangerous flank path. Now I have a feeling as soon as he says dangerous flank path, I'm thinking small little corner base and hold on, give me a second here. Alright, sorry, excuse me, I had to get a drink of water. I've just been so excited. Okay, so anyway, so there's a dangerous flank path, and I have a feeling like that there's going to be a lot of campers there. A lot of campers are going to come in, and they're going to camp the heck out of it. And it's going to be crazy if they do that. And it's going to get really, really frustrating. But what is a Call of Duty game without campers? Life's just like it's without modders and everything else. But you campers out there, you know my motto: camping equals no skill. That's my motto. I'm sticking with it. As you can see, we don't camp. We're Roadrunner. We ain't scared of nothing. We're gonna run out there as fast as we can. We're gonna go boom, 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 boom. I mean, we're the Roadrunner. We gotta live up to that. Now, the next second one is called Hunted. Now, this is a big game hunting lodge, and it is structured beneath a waterfall in the lush mountains of Ethiopia, where a rugged terrain opens up to a long sight lines and a stealthy underwater pathway. Now, there's that stealthy underwater pathway. Now, I have a feeling you will see that in the reveal trailer. You'll see the guy swimming in the water. You get to see a couple rounds, and he pops up, and then goes up, and then activates the thing. Activates his little arm. Now, you see the minigun come out, and I feel that's Reaper. That's a person playing as Reaper, and that's what you get to see, which is really, really cool. Now, then the last map they came out with is Stronghold, which is a high-tech Swiss chateau in the frozen, or chateau, Chateau is how I spell it. If I spell it wrong, I'm sorry, I'm not Swedish. I don't know how to say it. In the frozen mountainous Alps, Stronghold has a asymmetrical design with a mix of exposed sight lines and tight close quarters. So all you shotguns, cock them and getting ready. Let's go, baby. I mean, because that's, if it's really tight close quarters like that, there's PDWs and shotguns instantly going to come in. And speaking of which, you can see some of the weapons. Okay, you can see the AK-12 coming back. You can see some of the assault rifles, the PDWs. Well, maybe not PDW, but the SMGs. And you can see a shotgun. And you can see a sniper rifle with the ACOG sight, which looks a little bit designed like little more. Looks like the Moore's design, but you don't know if it's a bolt. I think it might be a full auto. You can see it, and you can see a glimpse of the zombies at the very end of the trailer, which is really cool. And you can see a bunch of slide features. You can see all that. And I'm really excited for the game itself. The game itself. Now, let's see here. So if I can show you guys a few things. Okay, so in the game itself, oops. Okay, in the game itself, you can see a weapon that looks like this. You can see the M27. It looks like an M416, but it's a little bit more futuristic and a little changed left. So I have a feeling like the M27 could be revamped and remodeled and back again. And then you can see something that looks like the A94. It really looks like the A94. I mean, it's supposed to be like an AK-12, and I think that's coming back as well. Now, another weapon is, if you remember the BAL 27 from Advanced Warfare, that's another weapon that could be coming back. And you see the shotgun here, this the Remington. I feel like the Remington is going to be back too, because you can see a guy using it, he'll be running along the wall, and he'll shoot another guy running on the wall, and then he jumps up, as he boosts, lands in front, as he's falling, he pops him in the face with the freaking shotgun, and says, boom, you just got flatlined, son. So, kind of thing, really cool. And you can also see, you guys let me know here, but I'm thinking it's got to be the LSAT. You can see a guy carrying, at the very beginning of the video, you can see a guy carrying an LMG, which is MK38 or the LSAT, and he's got like a box thing to it. But then all of a sudden it turns into a round drum. There's a point in time where it turns into a round drum like this, but more, it looks like a belt-fed LMG with a box like this, but it's more round like that. And you can see that. And sniper rifles, like I said, obviously there's some returning, but I'm thinking Moore's design. Might be a bolt action, could be a semi-automatic. I'm not so sure. I don't see any assault shields coming back. I didn't see any kind of assault shields, so I don't think assault shields are going to be in this game. And I saw things that look like PDWs. They're kind of like PDWs, so that's going to be back. I didn't see anything for the MSMC or Scorpion or the Chitcom close quarter battle weapon. So I mean, it's going to be crazy. I'm really excited. Let's see here. I haven't seen anything for like for attacks and stuff like that, or any lethals. There you can see a guy getting run over by a big giant ball of drone, which could be like a dog, in a way, or a little, something that you can control like an RC car, and it allows you to run people over. I don't know, but the trailer is really bloody. It's like wild and crazy, and it's just boom, blows your mind. The music they play for it is even better as well, because it's basically it just comes back, and it's really great. The Ember trailer was more like the live action trailer to get you hyped up for it. I mean, that's what it was. But the reveal trailer is basically telling you right there, point blank, smacking you in the face, going, hey, it's right there. You see it right there. There's all your stuff. And it's really like trying to show you that here's what we're doing. This is how we're going to do it, guys. And it's really nice. And I give applause for David Von Hart for doing what he's trying to do. Like I said, he's not, like I said, Black Ops 3 years. It is copying games. It is taking ideas and inspiration in them and changing them into what Call of Duty is. And he's doing this out of a way because he knows. He knows. And that's what's great about this guy, is he knows. He ain't stupid. He knows that, okay, Sledgehammer Games comes out with exosuits. Whole new thing, like a completely whole new system, and even weapon variants, like Obsidian Steed, the Battle 27 Obsidian Steed, the Speakeasy, the Doctor, the Insanity Habra. I mean, stuff like that. Okay, he knows that, okay, he wanted to see how this worked out. He was like, okay, go ahead, do that idea. I want to see this work. He sat in the dark, played the game himself probably, checked it out, and listened to everybody's comment views, and no one liked it. I mean, I don't think I have seen anyone giving good comments about Advanced Warfare. They say, oh, it's a Call of Duty game, whatever, I play it, it's cool, whatever, or it's something different, that's pretty cool. It's just, he knows. A lot of people like playing Titanfall. I've seen a lot of people been playing that. It's been really exciting. I think people that when they got their Xbox Ones, that was the very first thing they kept buying was Titanfall, and they started playing the heck out of that. They didn't like Ghost. And he looked at Ghost. Okay, so character customization came back to Ghost. Now, Ghost was the very first ones to implement this idea and talk about it, and here they go, and here's that. And he saw that it didn't work. But that's where the specialized characters will come in, and that's what they're kind of doing. That's what they are. They're specialized characters that you can make. That you may be able to customize, whatever. Maybe add a little color paint to them, or maybe some little different hat, or whatever. But as far as I know, there's no supply drops. There's no advanced supply drops. Which those were only there to get money. That's what people are doing. Is that the Activision and them are trying to get money for their next games, and they're behind. They're worried that that in the marketplace that they're really on the low ball. They're lowballing pretty much a lot of stuff, and they're trying to get money. They really are. They're really worried that Treyarch is probably going to fail. But Treyarch being the most iconic Call of Duty people, like if people say Call of Duty, they will instantly think Treyarch, because Treyarch has done the greatest. They have been the best developing company team for Activision and Call of Duty franchise. So it's nice to know that they're back again with the Black Ops 3 installment in the series, and I'm really, really hyped. I really am. It's just completely nuts and crazy. I hope you guys enjoy the videos. I had to do another discussion for this game because I'm really excited for Star Wars Battlefront, and I am excited for Black Ops 3. And those are two games I wanted to make a discussion video. I don't know if you guys want. If you guys want to know, want more discussion videos, let me know. I know you guys are up to like 33, 35. Somewhere around, you're past 30. I know you're past 30 views on the video, and I got one like on it and one comment. And one guy on the comment section for the Star Wars Battlefront, he sat there and said he would like to see some Levolution inside the Star Wars Battlefront, because he thinks that'd be kind of cool. But that's his opinion, so do not hate him. Do not chew him out. He's given his opinion. He's given his idea just like I give mine, and it's an open world. Have fun, enjoy it all. Like I said, I'm excited as well. I'm gonna hopefully, like I said, I'm gonna check in. I'm gonna be watching everybody. I'm gonna watch the betas if they come out and let people on the videos. And if I can get the beta and probably play some guys for you, make some videos, I will try and make a couple matches here and there and walk through it all and talk about it as I play. But it's just mind blowing, and I'm really excited for this one. This is actually the first Call of Duty in a long time that I'm like, let's get it. We have to get it. We have to get it. I mean, I was like basically a little 5-year-old girl who got her first little toot, you know, for ballerina or whatever. I mean, that's what it is. It's just, you know, it's crazy. Really excited. I give thanks to all my fans and supporters, and I like how they're asking me to do more videos. They're encouraging me to do more. And I'm working on Life is Strange video Let's Play. I hope you guys have been liking that. I'm sorry that the last part was kind of long. I just didn't really know where to end it, and I didn't find a good point until later in the game, which isn't too bad overall. Now, I'm sorry to say that this video is kind of long. It's nearly an hour, but I'm giving you the best news I can on everything that is possible. I'm giving you nothing but news all the way through. And the campaign, I will let you know, it starts out with the CIA black site. I mean, that's where it'll start. It's where you're going to start. You're going to be at some CIA black site. Some information was leaked, and now you have to go and recover it, stop it, whatever. But that's what's going to happen. It's like I said, it's crazy, but it is boots on the ground, ladies and gentlemen. That is right. It is boots on the mother effing ground. I'm not kidding. It's awesome. It is so awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. You guys check out more news if you guys like. And if you have any more news that comes up, let me know. Like, leave me some comments and let me know. Fill me in. If you guys find something I didn't mention in this video, tell me. Let me know, because I like to know. I wanted to know what you guys find. I really would. Send me links to the articles, or just send me some comments. Tell me a good brief summary of it, or hey, they got this new thing. Check this out, or whatever. Let me know, because I want to know. I really want to know on how the game is going to be, how it's going to go. I'm really excited for this. Like I said, I will do my best to give you guys everything I can. Every single day as much as I possible. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter for all the latest daily news. And like I say, this is Roadrunner 2613 saying, meet me